I'm Luke Summerhays, and I love Scraggy. People have been wearing trousers, or pants to my American listeners, for centuries, and in that time the fashion for wearing them loose or tight-fitting has wavered back and forth. The one constant is that whichever is popular and fashionable at a given time will inspire a counterculture of wearing the opposite. For my lifetime, and much of the past century, tight-fitting, or at the very least well-fitting, pants have been the norm, while baggier and looser options have been rebellious. In the 1940s, rebellion against wartime fabric rationing saw some communities wear zoot suits. When I was a child in the 90s, oversized jeans were worn by skateboarders, and then later low-hanging pants were popular in hip-hop. I often heard the rumour that this particular trend originated from the American prison system. And to be honest, I still tend to wear my jeans in a way that shows a little more underwear than is socially acceptable in Japan. Scraggy is a fighting and dark-type Pokemon, a humanoid reptile with baggy skin around its legs that resembles sagging pants. Most animals shed their outer layers as they grow. In humans, we drop small amounts of dead skin constantly. Birds and furry mammals might shed feathers or hairs at specific times. And many reptiles remove whole outer skins like little outfits. A lizard halfway through shedding skin can resemble a lizard wearing a onesie of a different coloured lizard. And that translates nicely to this Pokemon's little outfit. Pokemon Black tells us, its skin has a rubbery elasticity, so it can reduce damage by defensively pulling its skin up to its neck. And Pokemon Scarlet says, it stretches its saggy skin up to its neck to protect itself. Among Scraggy, individuals with saggier skin apparently garner more respect. Scraggy's stretchy skin was particularly on display in the Poketoons short, which the company released to YouTube, mimicking old Disney-esque 1930s animation. Pokemon White tells us, it immediately headbutts anyone that makes eye contact with it. Its skull is massively thick. And Black 2 and White 2 say, proud of its sturdy skull, it suddenly headbutts everything, but its weight makes it unstable too. This desire for a fight, on the other hand, was displayed in the Pokemon anime, where Ash had a Scraggy who would pick fights with anyone. The name, Scraggy, takes this scrappy nature and combines it with baggy, or perhaps saggy, in reference to its pant-like skin. The Japanese name is Zurugu, with Zurui being sly, and Zururu being the onomatopoeia for dragging. Pokemon Shield tells us, it protects itself with its durable skin. It's thought that this Pokemon will evolve once its skin has completely stretched out. We can see this in action when, at level 39, Scraggy evolves into Scrafty. Scrafty is a bigger, meaner lizard, and now has a crest-like mohawk, and some of its skin has formed what resembles a hooded top to go along with the sagging trousers. This haircut, and this article of clothing, are both also often associated with rebellion or punks or miscreants. Black 2 and White 2 tell us, it pulls up its shed skin to protect itself while it kicks. The bigger the crest, the more respected it is. In the UK when I was younger, the term hoodie could refer either to the hooded sweatshirt itself, or a stereotypical young troublemaker who might wear one. Black and White's Pokedex entries describe total hoodie behaviour. Pokemon Black says, groups of them beat up anything that entered their territory. Each can spit acidic liquid from its mouth. And Pokemon White says, it can smash concrete blocks with its kicking attacks. The one with the biggest crest is the group leader. Pokemon Ultra Sun, though, shows a different understanding of gang culture. This Pokemon may be rude, but it takes very good care of its family, its friends, and its turf. Welcome back to Moyles on Mon, Scraggy.
Needs a belt. Yeah, I like the goofy face on Scraggy. He reminds me. There's a character in Undertale who is just Scraggy. So whenever I see him, because I'm addled with anything that's remotely like Earthbound, I just think of the monster boy in Undertale. And then Scrafty, yeah, Scrafty needs a belt, definitely. He's constantly having to hike up his skin. I don't know how that works, now that I think about it. Is that his skin he's hiking up?
Yeah, I guess he's just got excess skin. You know, so he grows into it.
It's just, now that I think about it, it's not his trouser, it's kind of gross. but I'm a fan. I like I like the kind of the expression they have, the kind of upturned, grumpy-looking face, and the little mohawk he gets as well. Cool lads.
The name Scrafty upgrades Scraggy to be a crafty fighter, bringing it more in line with the Japanese names, which continue the Zurui angle, along with perhaps Skin or the Japanese for hood, Zukin, leaving us with Zuruzukin. The Pokemon's tactics are indeed crafty. Interestingly, Scraggy's descriptions of having very strong skin are probably more relevant than Scrafty's tall tales of powerful kicks. The Pokemon has mediocre speed and attack stats, but very decent defense and special defense, giving it time to use moves like Dragon Dance to build up to using those aggressive dark and fighting moves. When British Prime Minister David Cameron made some empty promises to tackle the roots of crime instead of being hard on offenders, he implored the nation to hug a hoodie. I don't know if I'd advise that, but I would hug these troublesome lizards. Music for Luke Loves Pokemon is composed by Jonathan Cromie. Artwork for the show is by Katie Groves. Writing, producing, and editing is by me, Luke Summerhays. Funding is provided by my lovely listeners. If you'd like to join them, to help keep the show online and find other podcasts by me and my pals, head over to patreon.com/podcastiopodcastius. Coming up are Sigilith and Yamask, so if you have thoughts about those or any other monsters, hit me up with a DM at lukelovespkmn, or an email to lukelovespkmn@gmail.com. And of course, I'd love it if you could leave a 5-star rating and review on Apple, Spotify, or wherever you listen. Even if you don't feel like doing any of that, thank you so much just for listening. I love Scraggy, and remember, I love you too.